Good morning, one and all. Myself, Dr. Sharada, and I'm very happy to be the moderator for this webinar on scholarship and educational loan opportunities for higher education. I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all the participants. We appreciate everyone taking time off on this Saturday to join with us today. And I'm pretty sure that you will find the program we have lined up for you to be fruitful and engaging. Today, the dreams of pursuing higher education from renowned institutions, both at home and abroad, are catching up among the new generation youth like wildfire. With every promising young mind aspiring for best quality schooling, which we know comes at a cost, loans are gaining vital connotations in the education sectors. Educational loans are fast emerging as support systems for those who are unable to afford study abroad or even at the premier institutions of our country. Taking cognizance of this fact, Reserve Bank of India has introduced study or educational loans from banks across India. The banks have also teamed up with a number of universities and colleges to provide funds to the deserving. Educational loans are categorized as priority and it should be encouraged. These loans are investments for the country's economic development and also our future prosperity. Countries all over the world have easy access and attractive student loan schemes. In our country, student or educational loan scheme was launched to support deserving and academically brilliant students pursue higher education of choice. Despite there being numerous avenues for education loans, scholarships, and fellowships, students in higher education, they are not aware of the procedures to avail them, except for a small proportion of student population belonging to upper and middle elite classes who garner all these benefits. Hence, there is a need to create awareness about these opportunities among students from rural areas and weaker sections of the society so that the dream of education for all and education for life can be realized. We PIMS organized this webinar just to create awareness on scholarships and educational loans available for students who are stepping into higher education in both India and abroad. And by this end of the webinar, I'm sure that participants will come to know that how to apply for the scholarship and how to avail the educational loans. And today we are having the speakers, our principal madam, Dr. M. Anuradha, Dr. Sunita, faculty and coordinator for scholarship cell at PIMS, and Mr. Elil, deputy manager, educational loan, Axis Bank, Bengaluru. For the first talk, I would like to welcome our principal madam, Dr. M. Anuradha, Padma Shri Institute of Management and Sciences. Madam is also the director of PIMS Research Center and Biotech Finishing School from 2011 to till date. She has the academic and research experience in nutraceuticals, medicinal plants research, and plant biotechnology. She worked with many national and international agencies for developing and novel nutraceutical products from human and veterinary use. And Madam is having 3 patents. One is US patent grantor. We welcome Dr. M. Anuradha Madam for the talk, Scholarship Opportunities for Higher Education. Over to you, Madam.
Thank you, Sharada, for your crisp and nice introduction. Good morning, everyone. Hope all of you are going to have a pretty good weekend to know about the scholarship opportunities for higher education. Today, actually, we defined this webinar based upon the needs of the students and also the opportunities available. Not many people are aware of the various opportunities. If you take my own example, I have studied my entire education, starting from my PUC till PhD. Everything I did with the scholarships and fellowships, it is only with merit scholarships. It is not regarding any other kind of scholarships. It is all merit scholarships. And everywhere you have lot of funding opportunities for your higher education. Your dreams, you can make it true. You can make them a reality. Because when it comes to higher education, it is very, very important to get funded because it is very expensive. Until unless you will pay, quality will never be cheap. If you want to really get trained in higher education, if you want to really get hands-on in higher education, then you need to really pay that for that quality, what they are going to give. Now, what we are going to discuss today? Today, we are going to discuss about why scholarships and what are the various opportunities, how we can help you, and what are the success stories at Padma Shri. What is a scholarship first? Scholarship is a financial support provided for education. It is awarded basis on the academic achievements, and also it is being provided for various disadvantaged groups. For example, physically disabled or certain communities which have been downtrodden over the years. For such people and ex-military people and women, there are many financial supports which are being given for disadvantaged groups. And also there is support for the achievements of children of defense, army, all these places. Why is it necessary? It is very important for the society to support meritorious and economically backward students, to bring them up to a platform where they can really, where society can utilize their talent, to encourage talented students, to upbring various disadvantaged communities and groups in various ways. What are the various schemes which are available? There are central government schemes, state government schemes. Apart from that, there are philanthropic agencies. What are these philanthropic agencies? For example, Infosys Foundation, Hindustan Unilever Limited, and there are many other CSR, corporate social responsibility funds are available for the scholarships. Before going into the details of the scholarships, I just want to tell you one major advantage which has happened in the recent days in the government which has taken up a very, very positive approach towards scholarships is there is a national scholarship portal, and Dr. Sunita Vivek might be explaining to you what are the various ways to approach and to get the scholarships. I'll be just briefing you what are the scholarships available. But I just want to tell you what is this National Scholarship Portal. This is a portal which is a mission mode project of e-governance. It is a one-stop solution with various services. Very simple, mission-oriented and accountable, responsible and transparent online smart system. It is very fast and effective dispersal of scholarships. Delivery of funds many times is directly to the beneficiaries, either to the college or to the accounts of the students. Then there are no leakages. Otherwise, you need to really go and line up and queue up near the scholarship departments and try to get it. But here, it is not so. It is a single window platform. In this single window platform, you have many, many advantages. Through this single portal, students can apply for scholarships of central schemes, UGC schemes, state schemes. Earlier, it was like that. For each thing, you have to apply in different places. Now, in National Scholarship Portal, you can apply at a single place. I feel if there are parents, even teachers who are all there in this particular webinar, please try to understand this National Scholarship Portal and ask your students to get into this portal and take the advantage of it. How this National Scholarship Portal works. See, you have to get yourself registered in National Scholarship Portal. Then online application verification will happen, whether you are really the student of the college or not. Our scholarship cell at Padma Shri is taking care of this. They'll help you out if there is any problems in uploading your documents or whatever so it is. And then scholarship amount is directly credited to the student account. If it is a student is already paid the fees. Generally, it is directly credited to the student account. Student, if it is not credited to the student account, if it comes to the college account, if you have already paid the fees to the college, you have to submit your fee receipt to the college so that college will refund that much of amount, whatever you have paid to the fees, whatever you got the scholarship. But here, you should understand one thing, you should have already paid the fees. It is the fees reimbursement what government is doing. It is not an amount as a salary. Understand this. It is for your education purpose. Now, what are the various scholarships which are available? You have post-matric scholarships 5 lakh scholarships per year are available. These post-matric scholarships have been given by Ministry of Minority Affairs, and there are 60,000 scholarships for professional and technical courses under merit cum means scholarships. And you have under Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities, you have post-matric scholarships with disabilities, you have scholarships for top class education for students with disabilities. Apart from that, you have Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. This is for education scheme for SC students. And you have Ministry of Labor and Employment. You have a Ministry of Railways, where scholarship is there for their railway employees, children. Now, scholarships under UGC and AICT schemes. This is very interesting scholarship, that is PG post-graduation Indira Gandhi scholarship for single girl child. There are 3,000 scholarships across India which are being given if you are a single girl child. If you are a single girl child, you don't have any siblings, either a sister or a brother, then you are eligible for this scholarship without anything. Like, you need not have any backward community certificate, you need not have anything. If you are a single girl child, there is a scholarship facility. You can avail this facility where entire fees reimbursement is being made. And Ishan Uday scholarship, this is a special scholarship for Northeastern region. Now, there are 10,000 number scholarships are available, because you know that this Northeastern region is a very backward area in many places, because they are not having good commuting systems and extreme weather conditions they are having. That is why, to encourage them, this Ishan Uday scholarship is being conceived by the Government of India. And PG scholarship for university rank holders, first rank and second rank holders. My dear students, we have our own students last year bagged 13 ranks in the university, first and second ranks. So these students can get their scholarships to do their PhD. First rank and second rank holders can directly get scholarship without taking UGC, CSR, GATE, NET, SLET. Please inform to your students if they are first or second rank. PG scholarship scheme for SC/ST students for professional courses. If they are doing professional course, this is many people might be aware of this. Pragati scholarship scheme for girl students. Up to degree and diploma, you have Pragati scholarship for girl students. You need not be single girl child. If you are a girl student, you have this scholarship. Saksham scholarship scheme for disabled students. You have physically disabled students. This is for students who are having some kind of physical disability. To identify these things, to know about this many more, I have given the link here. Please don't note down this link and visit this website, that is scholarships.gov.in, so that you can get to know about many scholarships. There is another interesting scholarship. For example, students belonging to this following states: Assam, Chandigarh, Bihar, Uttarakhand, Tripura, Karnataka, Meghalaya, Arunachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir. All these places, if they want to study in these places, and if they are in Jammu and Kashmir or any other northeastern states, they will be getting funded. They will get scholarships to study in other states. Now, state scholarship portal, and there is another state scholarship portal by Government of Karnataka. Here also you can see this post-matric scholarship, SC/ST scholarships, minority student scholarship, etc. Then these are all, see how this is being paid. You have electronic payment, and application also is electronic. You can go online and apply, and all these scholarships you can avail. See, what are the various scholarships which you are having in Department of Collegiate Education? Sanchi Honoma Student Scholarship, C.V. Raman Student Scholarship, Kitturu Rani Chennamma Student Scholarship Award, Scholarship for HIV, AIDS, or leprosy or infected parents' children, Rajiv Gandhi Depth Scholarship, Anglo-Indian Scholarship. To get information about this, you have to please visit this. This is applicable only to permanent residents of Karnataka. These people can avail these scholarships. And this is one more prestigious scholarship, that is KVPY scholarship. This KVPY scholarship, you are eligible from your 8th standard. You can apply and write an exam. And this is being conducted by Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. here Kishore Vignan Prosahan Yojana. In this, students who are doing in STEM, that is science, technology, engineering, mathematics, these students can avail this scholarship. Scholarship is being given per month up to your PhD. It is not free. It is not your fee reimbursement. It is like your fellowship per month. You get some fellowship starting from 5,000 to up to 55,000. It is there. You can get this per month on monthly basis. And Inspire Scholarship for Higher Education. This is a flagship scheme of Department of Science and Technology. If there are teachers who are there in this, now very interesting one, Faculty Inspire Fellowship Program is being advertised in DST. Still time is there. You people can apply for this. It is such an advantageous fellowship. It is being given only for the faculty. And the fellowship amount, if I tell, you will open your mouth and wait for some time. Really, it is such a wonderful scheme where 1,55,000 fellowship is being given per month, apart from the chemicals, glassware, and other things. This is already on. It is being advertised in DST website. You can visit DST website and try to apply for this. Definitely, it is for the teachers who has got good papers, good impact journal papers you need to have. You can try over this. If not now, you try now. And for next year, at least you can publish some papers and get it. You will be given for 3 years 1.55 lakhs as fellowship to do your research along with your teaching. This is, you can do your teaching and along with your research. For that, government will pay 1,55,000 rupees fellowship per month if you get selected. There is no exam. It is based upon your biodata. That is why, my dear children, I always say that you need to really, this is what I'm talking about, faculty, last one, Faculty Inspire Faculty Award. You can apply for this. My dear students, you need to build up your career from now. Try to publish papers, try to attend as many webinars as possible, try to go to the workshops and conferences, try to go to the industries and develop your network and try to see, open your eyes and ears, try to see where exactly we will fit in. And you need not depend upon your parents, you need not look at the college management for waiving your fees or giving discount in your fees, but definitely you can be on your own. You will be most sought. High institutes will be calling you, come and join in our institution because you are having a prestigious fellowship. Instead of that, we are trying to find out ways and means to cut short our educational expenses. That you should never think. Once you get into higher education, nothing will stop you. You have to publish papers. Try to get into this. Central sector interest subsidy scheme. In this, it is being launched by Human Resource Development. It is interest subsidy scheme. If you go for an education loan, when your institution is NAC and NBA accredited, our institution is NAC accredited. In this, you have, if you go for an education loan, interest subsidy is there. Already education loan is being given with a lesser interest. If you get into this, you will be getting little more lesser, or they will waive off the interest. You have to pay only the main amount, principal amount what you have taken. You can avail this also. Then Vidyasarathi Scholarship, platform for NSDL e-governance, for applying for various scholarships provided by corporates. In this, you can get, many corporate companies will be giving scholarships for their employees' children, and not only for that, for children who are meritorious. Underline, who are meritorious. What will make you feel meritorious? Not only your percentage of marks in your examinations, other things like publishing in papers, going and presenting, getting awards, getting posters, presenting posters and getting awards. For this, you have scholarships. Apart from this, these are all companies where they give Vidyasarathi scholarships, like JSW Foundation, Tata Housing, and ACC Cement, and the help the children in need, Primavera. All these people give scholarships. There are some more private scholarships which I would like to mention. That is, Fair and Lovely Foundation is giving, Jindal Foundation is giving, Tata Endowment Foundation is giving scholarships. Only thing is, you need to identify and apply. What we do at Padma Shri. Another 5 minutes, I just want to tell you, Padma Shri is having an exclusively for scholarship cell, which is being convened or coordinated by Dr. Sunita Vivek, who is going to talk as a third speaker, where she is going to tell what are the do's and don'ts of the scholarship. While you do so many mistakes while applying, and later you say that I didn't get the scholarship. She will be educating you in those things. And we have registered scholarship portal. As and when we start a course, immediately we have to register. Many colleges don't do this. If you don't register your particular course in the scholarship portal, then you cannot avail. That course should be recognized by the scholarship portal. For example, BVOC. For example, CND. You have to register. Padma Shri has registered all the courses in scholarship portal. As and when we take the new courses, we will register there. And students are guided. We guide the students for this scholarship portal to the end. And hand-holding for eligible students. We give complete hand-holding to the eligible students. Every eligible student will be made to apply, because there are minority scholarships that I didn't mention. And this minority scholarship is for the communities who are in the minority, like Muslims, Christians, Jains, Parsis. All these people can get minority scholarship. Every year they advertise for this scholarship. You have to apply for this scholarship, and through college only you have to do it, and then get into the scholarship. E-attestation officers are there, and they will be taking care of this. Nodal officers, they will be taking care of this your scholarships. Our Rupesh Kumar, and there is one more person by name Karthik in MBA department, and all these people will be helping students out in this scholarship portal to get the scholarships at Padma Shri. What are the success stories of Padma Shri? I'm proud to say that we have taken every scholarship which is available in the nation. For example, all our minority students have availed minority scholarships, and we have 3 DST Women Scientist schemes we have done. One by me, another one Dr. Umalata, another one Dr. Indu. These 3 scholarships, they got 3 years, 55,000 rupees per month fellowship, along with a grant of 20 lakhs for equipment, chemicals, and other things. And we have BT Finishing School, BICEP. All the students who got through this program get 10,000 rupees per month fellowship for 1 year. And this program is 6 months academic program, 6 months in the industry. Throughout 12 months, they get 10,000 rupees per month. And DST Rajat Jayanti. This I always feel very proud. There are only 15 scholarships, fellowships there were. Now this DST Rajat Jayanti is not there. Earlier we had, out of 15, 7 scholarships have been bagged by Padma Shri students. That is the thing what we do at Padma Shri. And VGST Spice, VGST Trips. And now it is being called as SPP scholarships. These are all 30 to 40,000 which are being given to the students to do their research project in the college. Equipment and chemicals college will provide. And apart from that, any outsourcing work, like if you have to do some X-ray diffraction, if you have to do some ICP OMS, or if you want to do something for that, they pay this amount of 30. Some people will get 8,000 also. 8,000 to 30 to 40,000 rupees they have given. Last year, we got 7 teams. In 7 teams, there are 3 students in each team. That is 21 students could able to bag this SPP projects. And we have DST, SERB PDFs, and we have CSR summer internships gained by our students. And we have UGC CSR net and GATE fellowships for higher education. With this, I just want to tell you that please avail the opportunities given outside and try to secure scholarships. Hunt for it. We are there to help you out. Hunt for it. After your MSc, you are eligible to get into women scientist programs. That is DST women scientist schemes. Even after MSc, you are eligible. 35,000 rupees per month they will give you. And in this, there are women scientist A, women scientist B, women scientist C. In women scientist A, if you are MSc student, you will be getting 35,000. But if you are PhD, you will be getting 55,000 per month. And in this program, you can do your research. In women scientist B, it is a societal program. If you go and try to help the people, science, if you take it to the society, then women scientist B will come. Women scientist C is for IPR. That is, if you want to do something specialized in patenting, they will give you this fellowship. It is only for 1 year. In this 1 year, 1 month, they will train you in Delhi, how to do the patenting and other things. And another 11 months, you will be placed by them only in the industry, and you can really get into these scholarships. Okay. With this, I really want to say you need to, opportunities are there. Until unless you open the door to the opportunity will never come in. And opportunity will knock your door only once. It will not knock several times till you open the door. But your bad luck will knock the door till you open the door. So you have to be very, very cautious and quickly look into these opportunities and get into this. And I know that there are many of our students are also attending this program. And please try to understand, you can get scholarships and fellowships and education loans everywhere for your higher education. You may be in first year, second year, or third year. Try to understand and try to wide open your eyes. When you want to go for your higher education for post-graduation, try to look into these particular things. With this small note on scholarships, I will end my talk and I hand over to Sharada. If there are any questions, we can take the questions, or we can move on to the next thing, that is education loan. Many of us may not be knowing about this education loans. Even as we parents, as teachers, we also may need this information about education loan for our children. Try to take the advantage of it and try to listen to bank people what they say. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, ma'am. You gave hope to many participants, and you mentioned so many scholarships are available in our country, and people have to make use of it. And I'm sure that you have created awareness and encouraged the participants to explore more about the scholarships like central, state, and minority. On a whole, it was a short and wonderful explanation about the scholarships. And participants, if you have any queries, kindly type it in the chat box. Madam, two queries are there in the chat box. And one is about, is there any scholarship option for economically weaker sections?
Yeah, see, economically weaker section, I told you, Vidyasarathi scholarships are there for that. And you need to get into this scholarship portals, 2-3 portals I have mentioned. And at the end, we are going to give one booklet, e-booklet, a link to the e-booklet. You can click on that. You need to really get into these state portals and central portals and then look into this economically backward scholarships. I availed that when I'm doing my PG. At that time, if your parents are economically backward, you need to give your certificate stating proof of your income certificate along with the application form. Then they used to pay the fees and hostel expenditure. That's what I used to get. I got around 300 rupees per month. Our hostel expenditure was just 175 rupees at that time. The remaining thing was only annual fees was around 600 rupees for my post-graduation. And entire thing, annual fees it is. Entire thing is being borne by these economically backward scholarships. Both state and central governments has got this particular scholarship. Only thing is you need to write time when they advertise, you have to look into that and apply for that. Second question, Sharada.
And this is the question from Shalini Goswami. And she wants to know about the update about Padma Shri Merit Scholarship, ma'am.
Yeah, Padma Shri Merit Scholarships are, it is after your first year, complete first year or complete second year. 2 years average is being taken. Along with that, and with the scholarship committee is going to meet, and then they will be declaring the merit list. Now we are awaiting, we got only first semester result, and second semester result also should come out. After that, we are going to, it is been launched very recently. That is why it is being taken, will be taken into account from 22-23. So after your second semester result or fourth semester result, 1 year complete thing will be taken care, and later your other activities also will be considered, and scholarship committee will shortlist and they will be announcing the merit scholarships.
Thank you, ma'am. We can move to the next speaker. For the next talk, I would like to call Mr. Elil, working with the Axis Bank, which is the second largest private bank in our country. And Mr. Elil is working as a manager for educational loans. He used to speak to various students and parents who are either approaching Axis Bank branches and visiting customer residents regarding their college, course, and country, applying for and understanding the requirements. Mr. LL has visited various domestic education institutions to tap the right catchment. He has been invited as guest speaker in many webinars to give a brief on Access Educational Loan product. And he reached the customer at times of service, related queries, and helped them with right solutions at right time. We are extremely happy, sir, to welcome you for the talk, how to avail the education loan for students. It's over to you, sir.
Thanks a lot, ma'am, for that great intro. And once what I wanted to share is like if some network glitch is gonna happen, please do stop me and just let me know so that I'll get connected again.
Sure, sir, we can do it.
Thanks. And Anuradha, ma'am, it was a great speech. Thanks. After getting in, I also got some information regarding the scholarship program, like how it works. So everything is like knowledge, right? So as said, let me take you through the process of education loan. So it's not a big product. It's a pretty simple product. So let us start saying like why education loan. So guys can come into the picture and first of all, let me see why, or let me just take you through why education loan and what are the benefits and who's going to be benefited because of this education loan. So first thing is like why education loan. See, loans are something which comes into picture when a person wants, when he has some kind of burdens, he takes a loan, whether it's personal loan or home loan. But when it comes to education loan, it is something a sensitive product. On what manner? Because the study what you're going to do, it's going to be a part of loan which the banks are going to fund as education. So first thing is like who's going to be benefited because of this education loan? Obviously, the co-applicant. So who can be a co-applicant? Whether the student's father, mother, student's ka brother or student's ka sister can be a co-applicant. So a financial co-applicant is always must when it comes to an education loan. So the first person who's going to get benefited is the co-applicant, because when it comes to taxation, obviously a financial co-applicant, when they come into picture, they'll be salaried or they'll be self-employed. So in that scenario, when it comes to taxation on yearly basis, under Section 80E, this education loan can be claimed. So on what basis? Whatever interest part you're paying to the bank, 100% can be claimed when it comes to the 80E section. That is the first thing what co-applicant gets benefited. And Axis. Yes, I represent Axis. I'm an Axian. And when it comes to the benefits, what we give. First of all, Axis Bank gives an unsecured loan of 40 lakhs. There is no barrier based on the co-applicant's income, what income they are getting. We evaluate that. And based on that, yes, up to 40 lakhs of loan amount, Axis Bank funds. Second thing what I wanted to say is like in Axis Bank, there is no pre-closure or part payment charges. So over here, yes, being young, you'll be having question what is called as prepayment and part payment payments. So pre-closure is something, once when you take a loan, let it be an example, you take a loan amount of 20 lakhs. This 20 lakhs, you'll be having a tenure. The maximum tenure can be 15 years where you'll be paying your EMIs or your simple interest paying term. So here how it works is like pre-closure. Pre-closure is something like after taking the loan, once when you complete your studies or during the period of your study itself, after 2 months or 3 months, you have the option of closing your loan if required. If any bulk amounts you have and if you wanted to close the loan, yes, that option is possible in Axis Bank without any charges. And what about part payments? Let that be an example where a student has completed his studies and is going to go for a job. So once after going for a job, he might get a good salary. And if you wanted to make any part payments, yes, that is possible with Axis without any charges. So that would be an added advantage when it comes to part-time and pre-closure charges, where we don't charge anything for the customers. We never used to charge, which is unwanted for the customers. So it is like zero charges, you close it up. And third point, which I want to take it through is like the benefits. As said, all sort of programs we do, and unsecured funding if you take for normal, because we do it for domestic and international also. So when it comes to domestic, most of the cases comes like up to 7.5 lakhs. When the loan amount is lesser than 7.5 lakhs, we never used to take a co-applicant. Like if it is a management program, yes, you can get it done. And if it is a program where it is 7.5, yes, unsecured funding we can do to the customers. So because types of loan, if you want, let me take you through that after saying this. So up to 7.5, as I said, there is a code in which we log in cases where if the loan amount is lesser than 7.5, we just take a co-applicant and it can be an unsecured funding without any collateral or without any fixed deposit. So as said, let me take you through the process, which is called as types of loans. So we have two types of loans. So this loan can be bifurcated into secured loan and unsecured loan. So what is secured loan and what is unsecured loan? So secured loan is something where a customer comes into a bank, he wants a loan. When the loan amount is on higher ratio, he can pledge his property. Any of his property which is in Bangalore being an Ekata property, or if he wants to pledge any property which is in other cities, yes, we do accept pan-India properties when it is in city limits. Or else, if they don't have any property, still they wanted to go for a collateral case, they can also come with fixed deposit, which is booked in Axis Bank. So the ratio how we calculate is like if a person is having a fixed deposit. So because we do, as said before, we do domestic and international studies. So when it comes to international studies, the expense is going to be on higher ratio. So here how we take, if it is going to be a 40 lakh loan amount, let it be an example. For 40 lakh loan amount, if they're giving a property, yes, we take a property, we evaluate the property, technical and legal, we do it with free of cost. And then we also take the co-applicant profile, like what income he is getting. Based on his income, we do the funding. FD based, yes, we take FD backed cases also, where we ask customers to book an FD with Axis Bank, and whatever FD they have on that, 90% can be funded as the loan amount. An easy example, if the customer is going to keep a loan FD of 10 lakhs, then 9 lakhs can be the loan amount which we can sanction. So this is a base and a brief about secured loan. So let me take you through the process, what is called as an unsecured loan. So unsecured loan is just opposite to that, nothing much based on the income of the co-applicant. Only based on the income of the co-applicant, yes, we do funding to the customers. And how this works. Income-based funding, rate of interest compared with secured loans, yes, the rate of interest differs. It's on a higher note, a bit higher note, might be 1 or 2% difference would be there when it comes to an unsecured funding. And unsecured funding completely will depend on the co-applicant's income, whether he's salaried or self-employed. So based on what salary he gets, we'll be evaluating. The minimum salary, what it starts for an income-based funding would be 50,000. Net pay should be 50,000 for that co-applicant under two conditions. One is like we'll be checking on his income norms, like what salary he's getting. And second thing, we'll be checking on the company where he's working, whether the company is listed. This profile is something for the salaried employees. When it comes to self-employed employees, for self-employed employees, we take proprietors. If a customer is paying his ITR for the past 3 years, and he's a guy he's a proprietor for a company, in that scenario, we just take his minimum norms, like ITR filing for the past 3 years. If he has made something around 7.5 lakhs, yes, he is eligible for a loan, and yes, we do that process also. And second thing is like college categorization. This is one main part where everyone can take your heads inside and listen, because college categorization is the main thing when you come into the picture. First, if there is any chat, yes, I'll just take you through once after completion. Sorry for that. So second, what I was discussing is like, yeah. So I was talking about that income norms and college categorization, which you wanted to take it through. See, college categorization is something which is main, which you want to take it into picture and decide. Like once when you go for PEMS or other colleges, these kind of colleges are there in the master list of Axis. So how we segregate colleges? First of all, we'll be checking on the college where you're going to study. Let me take me as an example and take you through a process. For example, if I wanted to do my abroad studies or if I wanted to do my domestic studies, first thing what I used to do is like I need to search my college. I need to get an offer letter from the college, and then I'm going to come into the picture. So once when I get this offer letter, I just approach a bank, whether it's Axis or any other bank. I approach the bank. I ask the concerned person like how this loan can be taken through. So what happens there is like each bank will be having a master list of college categorization. For example, Axis Bank, we have a college categorization where once when you tell us like which college you're going to join, which course you're going to pursue, we'll put it in our system and we'll come to know what categorization we have done. Because in Axis, we have three type of categorization. We call it as prime A categorization, prime B categorization, and the other one is called as others categorization. So here, if the college is coming in prime A categorization, then up to 40 lakhs of loan amount can be funded to the student based on the income norms of the co-applicant. Here we do unsecured loan. We don't ask for any collateral, which is depending on the college. Second thing is like prime B college, the same set of scenario which comes into picture where up to 25 lakhs can be funded as the loan amount. And third is something, as I said, it is others category, but in this scenario, whatever college it is listed in others category, we have to do it with collateral. Only with collateral, the program is possible. So these are the differentiation of product which we have based on the master list of access. And for US, if a student wants to travel US, for US, we also have a separate categorization which is called as GRE based. So how this works? If the college is in others categorization, it is not listed in prime. In that scenario, if he has scored some good marks in his GRE, for example, if he has scored 330 marks in his GRE scores, with that score based also, we can do the funding where the funding amount can be up to 40 lakhs without any barriers. And for all these kind of, one more thing, for all these kind of programs, you'll be having a principal moratorium. So yes, you will be asking me what is principal moratorium. I'll take you through that. Principal moratorium is something, for example, if the course period is for 2 years, this 2 years you'll be having your grace period. This 2 years and extra 6 months you'll be having grace period where you'll be paying only the simple interest paying term, which needs to be paid to the bank. Your EMIs will not be starting. So, and then maximum tenure is 15 years. So you want to go for 10 years? Yes, you can go for 10 years and then your EMIs will be starting. So principal moratorium is something simple where during your course period, an additional 6 months is given as moratorium where you pay a simple interest and then your EMI starts because your burden comes down. And yes, some public sector union banks have the option of giving end moratorium. So what is end moratorium? End moratorium is something where during the course period also, it's not required that the student to pay anything. He's not going to pay anything. Once after his course completes, after 6 months time frame with a grace period, that interest gets accumulated with that EMIs and you're going to pay that EMIs in bulk. So as said before, who's going to benefit it right now in this scenario? The co-applicant. Why? Because during the course period, whatever simple interest the co-applicant has paid, he can just claim it in tax under the section of ADE. That is an add-on benefit which is coming into picture when it comes to private banks, not with public sectors. And the third thing, it is called as no mot. So what is no mot? The opposite of this one, the opposite of principal mot. There you have something called as simple interest paying term, whereas in no moratorium, there is no kind of such scenarios. The co-applicant will be having this direct EMIs, which needs to be paid once when the course is completed. So these are the basic details which we have it for students. And if you ask me, what about working professionals who are into the industry? Yes, working professionals also have an option where we do management programs, part-time programs. Yes, we fund to different universities. All the universities, we get it listed over here in Bangalore and over here in Pan India. Whichever institute, if for example, if I wanted to do any management program with any, for example, in PIMS itself, if yes, they have any kind of part-time programs, I can get avail to as being a working professional. So here, how it works is like the minimum salary, what we consider is 20,000. If the student who's going to do his part-time, if he's having a minimum salary of more than 20,000, yes, he can do any kind of management programs. Simple procedure, you just want to apply as same with the offer letter. We get it sanctioned, we give the sanction letter, and once when he wants the disbursement, we just do the disbursement directly to the college. So that is also one main part. When it comes to the disbursement, no way it is going to go to the student's account or the co-applicant's account. This transaction is going to happen directly to the college. So whichever demand the student gives or whichever demand the co-applicant gives, once when the college releases and asks for the education loan fee, whether it's tuition fee or living expense, the demand comes to us. The student or the co-applicant needs to approach us. He can contact us. So that what we do is like we get the demand from the customer, like what tuition fee needs to be released, and that tuition fee we release directly to the college and not to the student's account. Student's account, if you ask me, do you refund? Yes, under one scenario. Let us take an example. A student has enrolled for an education and his due date is approaching in the next 2 days. So in the next 2 days, getting a sanction letter, it's going to be a tough thing. So what we suggest customers is like they can make it to the college in that scenario. So after they making the payment to the college, once with the payment receipt and once with the supporting documents, they come to us. yes, we can do that refund. One-time refund is possible under these kind of scenarios, circumstances. So next, yeah, so this is something based about the product. As said, I have covered prime funding, I've covered. I have also covered GRE, income based for salaried and self-employed, and benefits also I have taken through. And if you want to take some detailed discussion regarding that international programs, because more than domestic programs, international programs will be having much more barriers. Because here in India, if you want to do a study, yes, for Indian courses also we do tuition fees, and also if you wanted to make it with living expense, if a student is from other state, if he wants to come stay in the campus of that college, and if he wants to pursue a study also, we can put that living expense, whatever hostel expense or accommodation expense is coming into the picture, we can put it in the loan amount, and yes, loan amount can be sanctioned on that scenario also. So that's it from this. Since it's a simple product, and it's an emotional one from the concerned webinar is going to be benefited with given the 15 minutes journey which I've taken you through. If it is going to support, yes, and raise your queries, this is open to you. If you have any queries, you can just ask, which I can take you through.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for joining with us. And it was a very clear explanation about the educational loan. Sir, we have one query in the chat box. If the property is already having home loan, then will you get secured loan on such property?
That's a good question. So see how we calculate if a property is with Axis. So there are two scenarios. You take a home loan in other banks. If it is going to be other banks, the ratio is going to be difficult, because other loans, if it is an home loan, we never used to take that. What we used to do in that scenario, we will transfer, if the customer is feasible of transferring that home loan from the other bank to Axis, then yes, we take the property into Axis. We'll do the technical valuation and legal valuation without any cost. It's free of cost. And then we take that product into Axis. We put the product into Axis, and then we'll be able to do that funding. In another scenario, if the property is already with Axis Bank, then the process is very simple. We never do legal valuation also. Only with the technical valuation we can process the loan. And the loan to value, we just call something when it's a property question. I'll just give you this details also. When it comes to property, we calculate that LTV. LTV is something called as loan to value. So an easy example, if the property value is worth of 1 CR, so how this is calculated is like banks always keep a margin of 15%. So this 15% will be kept as a margin for the property, and that remaining 85% is something which we can fund as the loan amount. So if 1 CR you're giving to the bank, if it is free of loan without any loan, then that 1 CR we obligate with 15%. So 85 lakhs would be remaining. For that 85 lakhs, you will be getting a loan. And this property scenario comes into picture after the eligibility check of the co-applicant's income. So all loans will be coming into picture. First thing what we analyze is the co-applicant's income, whether it's father, mother, brother, or sister. So after that income check, we come into property, because property, we take it as a collateral once when the loan amount is higher. For example, as I said, unsecured funding up to 40 lakhs we do. If the loan amount is going more than 40 CR, for any bachelor program, you do it in abroad, or even for the medical course, which you do it in India, it's like 2 CR and 1 CR, which is going as the cost, as the tuition fee. So in that scenario, we take a property, and this LTV would be capped with 85% on the property value.
Thank you, sir. And one more question, I got it to my personal chat. My brother is doing second PU, and next year he is planning to do degree in abroad, and we don't have any property. Is there any option for him to apply for a loan, educational loan?
It is possible, ma'am. So how we take that into picture? Yes, he's doing his graduation, right? So, and then we will be checking on the financial co-applicant first. So whether it's since you are the sister, if you want to come into the loan structure also, we can take you in the loan structure with a supporting person, whether it's his mom, dad, and we take them into the structure, and we'll analyze first the profile, like what salary the co-applicant is getting. So based on the salary what you're getting, we'll be eligible, we'll be like calculating the eligibility on what basis it's going to happen. And based on that, without collateral also, it is possible. As I said in the first point, we'll check on the college categorization also. So once when your brother wants to go for his higher studies, when he applies, if he wants to contact me, he can just contact me directly so that I can tell him like which college is coming in master prime list. So based on that, if he's going to go up to 40 lakhs also, it's possible when the co-applicant salary is about 40 to 45,000. That is possible.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for joining with us today. And thank you so much for accepting our invitation.
Yeah, thanks, ma'am. The pleasure is mine. Like educating, even if one, as I said, even if one student is going to come up with the knowledge which I have given, the journey which he has crossed across for the past 15 minutes, we will be happy. And I also need to thank each and everyone who's out there for giving me this opportunity. So thanks a lot, ma'am. Being an Axian, I'm really proud, and I wish good luck for all the students who's out there.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your informative session. And here I want to announce one more thing to our students. See, Padma Shri is entering into tie-up with MOUs with the international universities. One is Harrisburg University. Other one is already been done for management, that is hospital administration and health management programs. For this, definitely you need to avail some education loans. Otherwise, it is very tough to have this kind of higher education abroad. But this particular program is very, very interesting program. And here you don't need any TOEFL or GRE. You can get direct entry into these institutions because we are having a tie-up with them. And after going there, you will get work permit. And after that also, they will be providing certain visa requirements, which if you want to work for 1 year or so. It is there for 2-3 programs. And definitely our students should avail education loans to study abroad. Otherwise, it is very tough because you can pay back within a year. After going there, immediately you can pay back. But for first going, you need some sort of help from the banks or from the government. Try to utilize this.
Thank you. And I think we can move on to the next speaker. As Anuradha Madam already mentioned, we have student scholarship cell at PIMS, and it has been established with the aim to serve the purpose of providing help to the students for their higher studies. The scholarship cell of the PIMS aims high to give ample amount of help needed to the students through government grants to coordinate with the regulatory authorities and other bodies for forwarding the scholarship application of students. The coordinators will be informing the students the last date of application and the procedure for application. They keep informing the students on different types of private and trust scholarships available, and they'll be regularly reporting to the principal office and maintaining the relevant records. Dr. Sunita, she is the coordinator for the scholarship cell. For the next talk, I would like to call Dr. Sunita and faculty PIMS coordinator scholarship cell. She is having more than 26 years of experience in the field of academic, and a number of research papers, madam, she presented and published with the ISBN multidisciplinary qualification also. And she is successfully taking care of multiple roles and responsibilities in Bangalore University. And I'm very happy to welcome Dr. Sunita Madam for the talk, various types of scholarships available to the students. Thank you, Madam, and it's over to you.
Thank you, Sharda ma'am, and good morning, one and all. Principal Madam also. Ma'am, good morning, ma'am. And thank
very good morning. Very good morning.
Thank you, ma'am, to giving me opportunity to interact with the students. And just I would like to start my what information I'm going to give to the students, that what is the scholarship. It's not only financial support to the students for the study. It is having a multiple dimension to have their bright career in the future. So scholarship can work as a game changer for students in transforming their academics and professional lives. It comes in different categories, but most of them have a similar application process. If you know some general guidelines for scholarship applications, it can make the process seem to a lot less boredom, and scholarship judges may spend just a few precious minutes or even seconds reviewing your scholarship application. So here just I would like to share my screen to give you a detailed. So here we are having one small presentation and brief introduction of scholarship.
Excuse me, Sunita ma'am.
Yeah.
Can you please make it to presentation mode?
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible. Can you please change to presentation mode?
Now it's fine.
Fine, ma'am. But I think you have to enlarge the screen and please. Yes, ma'am, you can continue.
Yeah, okay. So here, what is the scholarship? Grant or it's a financial support to the students' education awarded on a basis of their academic or other achievements. And why it is necessary? It helps in empowering your academic and career goals by removing the financial barriers. Getting a scholarship takes away all your financial corners. Thus, it gives you more time to study, gain knowledge, and secure better grades. To encourage students who are talented and overall helps to gain basic as well as a higher education. So here you can see you will get support through scholarship in many various fields in university studying skills, money, career opportunities, success, and achieving your goals. So scholarship available in India, there are many different kind of scholarships are available, which is provided by Government of India. Here you can see central government scholarship scheme, state government scholarship schemes, DBT and DST sponsored scholarship schemes, and private scholarships. Private scholarships are also available here. And Padma Shri, we are providing all kind of, including private and sponsored by government scholarship to the students. Here I'll give a small introduction of national scholarship, that is short form is NSP. So it is one-stop solution through which various services available here, simplified, mission-oriented, accountable, responsive, and transparent. That is called smart system for faster and effective disposal of scholarship, delivery of funds directly into the beneficiary or who are applying for the scholarship. It goes to their account directly, no leakage. The mission mode project, that is called MMP, of National Scholarship Portal under the National E-Governance Plan aims to provide common electronic portal for implementing various scholarship schemes. And next is through this single portal, student can apply for scholarship for central scheme, UGC schemes, and state schemes. And here you can see how transparent it is and simple. Get yourself register your own online, and online verification would be there. You need not to run here and there for your application verification, and scholarship amount will credited directly to the student account. Here you can see under central scheme, various schemes are available here. Ministry of Minority Affairs, Department of Empowerment of Person with Disability, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, and Ministry of Labor and Employment. So here various different kind of scholarships are available from central sector. And here we can see scholarship under UGC or AICTE schemes. So here for single girl child, Ishan Uday scholarship for the Northeastern region students, and scholarship university rank holders for first and second rank holders. And next is SC/ST students for pursuing professional scholarship. And next one is girl student degree and diploma who is studying and that is from AICTE. And next one is Saksham Scholarship Scheme for specially abled students and who is pursuing degree or diploma. Here you can see the link and you can click on the link and get all details. Next one is scholarship under state scheme. That is many of our students are applying and they are receiving a good amount of scholarship money, and they are elevating their education and talents. Under NSP, students belongs to the following state can apply for the scholarship. Here, Assam, Chandigarh, Bihar, Uttarakhand, Tripura, Karnataka, Meghalaya, Arunachal Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Himachal Pradesh, and Manipur. So you can see here different all from other states also. Students who are studying in Karnataka are Padma Shri, especially because, as Madam said, we have registered our college institutions. Registration has been done on the scholarship portal. Though many colleges are having here running in Bangalore, but all have not registered their institution on this scholarship portal that you will get in Padma Shri. And here you can see state scholarship portal, that is SSP. So introduced by DPAR, Department of Personnel and Administrative Reforms, e-governance, Government of Karnataka in the year of 2019. Student has to e-attest their documents with the aid of e-attestation officer in their institute and then can apply for the scholarship online. The entire process is easy and transparent. Only SC, ST and minority class students can apply through this portal. So here you can see the link to get some more details and applying for this scholarship. Now we will move forward to e-pass. That is called Electronic Payment and Application System of Scholarship, that is called e-pass. Scholarship scheme under Department of Backward Class Welfare, Government of Karnataka. Student of backward class can avail scholarship by applying online. You can see here, link is given here. You can click on this thing and apply for this scholarship. Next one is Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana under Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship and Job Oriented Training. Fee will be completely paid by the government. So only there are many scholarship students, just you have to be aware and take all the advantages and improve your. Now we will move forward to Department of College Education. Here, Sanchi Honnama Student Scholarship, Sir C.V. Raman Students Scholarship, Kittur Rani Channamma Award, Scholarship for HIV or AIDS or leprosy infected parents' children, Rajiv Gandhi Debt Scholarship and Anglo-Indian Scholarship. Here, all the links are provided. You can click and apply for this scholarships. Now, next one is KVPY. That is called Kishore Vigyanik Protsahan Yojana. National Fellowship for Students Interested in Research Career, program by Department of Science and Technology, Government of India for student of basic science. Link is provided here. You can apply and get more details. Next one is Inspire Scholarship for Higher Education. That short form is SHE, flagship scheme of Department of Science and Technology, DST, scholarship for higher education and assured opportunity for research career, AORC. So here students links are provided here. You can click, you can copy, you can write and find out your matching scholarship where you can apply. Next is Central Sector Interest Subsidy Schemes, CSIS. launched by Ministry of Human Resource Development, MHRD, benefit all categories of economically weaker students for pursuing professional, technical courses in India. The scheme is adopted by all scheduled bank and is linked with a existing model education loan scheme of all Indian Bank Association. So here you can see, and just now we have heard about education loan also. Next one is Vidya Sarathi. That is platform is NSDL, a platform by NSDL e-governance for applying to various scholarships provided by corporates. Those does not charge, and this is very nice thing that they don't charge any single rupee from the student for applying this scholarship. Awarding of scholarship is the sole direction right of a corporate. And so you can see students, all the private scholarship portals are available here. Just madam have spoken about all this. So what is the takeaway from this today's webinar is scholarship is a ladder which will help the students, which will help you to achieve your goal, and education is an investment on which the parents spend all that they have. It is the foundation of a child's future. However, some parents are not capable of being educational expenses, bearing the educational expenses. The rising cost of education also contribute to the situation. Scholarship in India are available to all students irrespective of their financial, social, and educational background. They act as financial assistance and allow students to pursue their interests and fulfill career. It is one of the benefits of scholarship. However, there are several other benefits too. Read further to know about various benefits of scholarship in India. Scholarship is a lead. Now you can see here, there are 7 benefits of scholarship. 1, access to the quality education, diverse environment for learning, infuse self-pride and honor, focus on the actual goal, enhance resume, build a professional network, get more scholarship and the desired job. So here, in the end, I would like to so here, students, if you have any queries, you can ask.
Ma'am, I think no queries.
Okay. So
Thank you
just
so
I would,
much.
Sharda ma'am, please just I would like to tell the do's and don'ts of this scholarship, why the student should be very much careful. So do's, I can just tell you, do explore and apply for scholarship in all categories that you may be a match for. If you qualify for academic as well as artistic scholarship, apply for both. The more scholarship you actively seek, the higher your odds of more scholarship. Do start your scholarship search as early as possible. Start now. The rule of thumb is the earlier the better. The process of looking for and applying to appropriate scholarship can be slow and time consuming. So start as early as possible. Do submit your application as early as possible. Do look around your community. You will be amazed at the number of scholarships available in your own community. Do take the time to go through and follow the instructions carefully for each of the scholarship. Every scholarship's criteria is a different set of requirements and instructions. Do select your best teacher to write a recommendation letter. A good recommendation letter can make a word of a difference in this success of your application. Do stay organized. It's easy to lose track of qualification criteria, requirements, and deadlines when you are looking through so many details. Do be aware of scholarship schemes. Unfortunately, scholarship scams do exist and they are difficult to recognize if you do not know what to look for. Do keep your grades up. Do this even if you are applying for a non-academic scholarship also. Do use social media to your advantage. Some organizations may decide they want a little more about you, and the best place to find what they are looking for is online. So this is all the do's, and when we are aware of do's, we should be very much careful and aware of don'ts also. Don't restrict your scholarship search to the intent when looking for finding potential scholarship. Find some opportunities requires insider information. Make use of all the resources at your disposal. Check with your college's financial aid office, college professors, high school guidance offices, or high school teachers. Don't make assumptions that if you come across a scholarship being offered by a sporting brand, don't ignore it, assuming it will be only for athletes. Don't apply to only one or two scholarships. You may be highly qualified for one or two scholarship, but don't forget there will be 100 of applicants just as qualified, and some of them may just have an edge off over you. Don't be tempted to send the exact same essay with every application. Don't ignore small scholarship for a big scholarship. And use college reporter to discover personalized college matches, cost estimates, acceptance odds, and potential financial aids for students. So here do's and don'ts have completed, and we should be as soon as we are getting information of a scholarship is dates are on, we should apply as early as possible, because there would be a small or limited fund they will provide, and who comes first, they will give a scholarship amount to those students, or some number of students or applicants will get the scholarship amount. If you will be waiting till last date, you may miss the opportunity of scholarship. This is all, Sharda ma'am.
Yes, madam. Thank you, ma'am. It was so informative. In a short time, I think you explained very clearly about all the scholarships available in India and also for the Karnataka state. Definitely, it will be helpful for the students. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. Dear students, and please check the chat box for the feedback link. And also, we have given the link for the scholarship guidance booklet, and please make use of it. We have come to the end of the session. Thank you, participants, for joining with us, and hope definitely the information, what you have listened from the speakers, it must be useful for everyone. Kindly pass this information to your friends, whoever missed to attend this live webinar. They can watch anytime from Padma Shri Institute of Management and Sciences YouTube channel. And I'm so grateful to all the speakers, Dr. Anuradha Madam, Dr. Sunita Madam, and special thanks to Mr. Elil Sir, who, because he readily accepted our invitation upon his busy schedule to guide the students today in the right path. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And we will meet very soon with once again interesting webinar. Thank you so much. Indu madam, you can.
Yes. Some messages are there in the chat box. Somebody is.
Ma'am, I think we can post it in the student group separately if they are not able to open it.
Yes. Yeah.
And whoever is not able to open, please kindly contact us. We are here to help you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Have a great weekend. Thank you all. Wow.